Guys, Babou here from VFA-141. Just going to do a real quick cockpit tour. Myself, Raster, and Beam all have fairly similar setups, although a couple different differences in our setup. This is mine though. So this is a Babou Revolution cockpit chair. We've added a second monitor and some Cougar MFDs too. I've got our Thrustmaster Warthog HOTAS, which if you haven't bought one, I highly recommend it. I used to fly with something other than that, never to that level, and ever since then it has been an absolute dream just to use, so I highly recommend that. So let's go ahead and sit down in the chair real quick and see what we got. So naturally we got our track IR up there, and it's tracking that hat behind me, so forgive that. But below here, this is where most of the action is. So we spent a little bit of time dealing with these MFDs. As you can see, they are actually mounted upside down. What we had to do was unscrew the back plate to this, and all these got swapped kind of in a diagonal manner and flipped. And then Beam, one of the guys in the squadron, was actually able to kind of set it up with all the key bindings and everything so that everything kind of fit where it's supposed to be. So we're actually able to use these exactly as you would. The way you do this is you can actually extract the visual displays out of Falcon, do like external displays I think it is in the configuration. That'll put it on your screen, which is why I've got my little HUD here, radio, all that good stuff. This is my RWR. And then you kind of fit those behind the MFDs, which are just kind of like sticky mounted onto the monitor there. But anyway, yeah, it just adds a huge tactile feel to everything to be able to click through everything. If I want to go to my SMS page, all I gotta do is click, I can see what's going on. And it'll actually do that in the aircraft as well. If I can get back to where it was. So let's just, we can just start clicking around. So you can see it's, reflected here as well as here. And for us, that's huge. Below everything, we've got a pair of Cytec combat rudder pedals. My only complaint with this is that it's a little bit short as far as room down there. If it slides around at all, it tends to kind of bump into that, which is really annoying when you're approaching the deck on a landing. So if you do end up with that, be advised of that, but I've had really good success with that so far. And as far as the machine goes, I had this thing put together by Puget Systems. You can see their fancy little logo there. Had an awesome experience with those guys. If anyone's looking for a system, I highly recommend it. And there's my cat. Hi, Kimmy. Anyway, so inside here we got an i7 that was overclocked to about 4 gigs. We got the GeForce GTX 1080. I was one of the first few to get them and absolutely love it. It has handled everything that I could possibly throw at it. The CPU itself is liquid cooled, which has been great. I have had 0 problems with this system, and it has handled everything I've thrown at it like an absolute monster. So I'm loving it so far. And back here, especially with this case, there's just so much room back here for all my, obviously this system involves a lot of peripherals, so there's just a ton of space back here to get everything put in. So anyway, so that is the basic layout of my cockpit, and I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching.